The 2023 Honda Dax is a 1970s icon reinvented for the 21st century. All the Dax style is their 12 inches wheels, chunky tires, T-shaped frame and high swooping bars, but now benefits from the largest capacity engine in the model's history. The modern version is great fun to ride and cheap to buy and run, brilliant alternative to a conventional scooter. For the uninitiated, the Honda Dax story began in 1969 with the original ST50 and ST70 Dax. The name comes from the bike's passing resemblance to a Dachshund sausage dog, and the model plate on the side of the bike features a picture of said hound. The ride quality of the new Dax is far better than that of the originals. First-generation Daxs feature spindly suspension and tiny drum brakes, whereas the ST125 comes with $31 million forks, a box-section swingarm and twin shocks. Brakes are now disc front and rear. The front is a 220mm disc gripped by an ABS-equipped twin-pot caliper, the rear a 190mm disc with a single pot caliper. Both are very effective at hauling the ST125 to a rapid stop. It weighs just 107 kilograms, fully fueled. Ride quality of the 120/130 section tires is good. The deeply padded seat is also very comfortable. But the bike's diminutive size, modest weight, and tiny wheels can make it feel slightly flighty and unstable at times. Its size can leave the rider feeling vulnerable around lorries and other large traffic. The 124 cubic centimeters air-cooled SOHC four-stroke 2-valve engine is the biggest ever fitted to a Dax, but it's very quiet and smooth. A meager 9 brake horsepower power output means a very low state of tune for a 125, so reliability should be excellent. Plus, Honda have made millions of small capacity engines by this point. The 4-speed gearbox is easy to use. There's no clutch lever. It's a centrifugal setup with a toe heel lever to go up and down the box, although using the heel change can be a hassle for those with larger feet. Town performance is good. Top speed is 55 to 60 miles per hour, so it'll keep with the road traffic, but overtakes are beyond the ST's capability. The gearing is set up to be brisk away from a standstill, so it feels perkier away from the lights than it does on the open road. Too early to say, but the overall build quality looks good, and reliability really shouldn't be an issue given Honda's long history of building SOHC singles, not to mention this engine's modest level of tune that can only help its long-term prospects. Mechanically, there's not a lot to go wrong with simple components and no fancy electronics to worry about. The stomp transmission has been used on Honda's Cub and Super Cub models for decades and should be tried and tested by now. The paint finish on the Dax's pressed steel frame or bodywork looks good quality, but given the budget nature of some components, a coating of ACF50 or similar might not go amiss to keep the rust out. A Dax 125 will be cheap to run. Monthly PCP payments are under £50. Economy is 90 miles per gallon plus, and insurance will be modest in Group 5. There are a few competitors to consider, with several from Honda's own range. The Honda Monkey 125 is the most similar in intent, with its 60s styling and diminutive stature. This little motorcycle is fairly Spartan aside from niceties such as full LED lighting and IMU-assisted ABS. The twin rear shocks and front fork are non-adjustable, the wheels are dead ringers for the Groms, and it has the same circular LCD dash found on the Monkey and Trail 125. For owners looking to spice up their new Dax ST125s, there should be plenty of aftermarket support for these models. The custom scene for the original Dax models is robust, and this new generation should appeal to many of the aftermarket parts suppliers. Honda hasn't released pricing for the Dax yet, although it did announce red and gray or blue paint options for 2023. Our European friends can expect Dax models in dealerships by May of this year. We asked American Honda if the Dax might make it here, but it may be one too many minis.